Here in this video, we are solving two questions that appeared in NEET 2022 in electromagnetic waves, a simple last small chapter. Let me start with the first question 25. When light propagates through a material medium of relative permittivity epsilon r and mu r, what is the velocity of that light in that medium is given by? See, to answer this question, we shall know the velocity of the light in vacuum formula, that is root of mu naught epsilon naught, where mu naught is called permittivity of permeability. Actually, epsilon naught is permittivity of free space, mu naught is permeability of free space. These are actually the values of electric and magnetic field influence parameters to understand how good that medium is or how bad that medium is in passing electric and magnetic fields through it. That is, C is the velocity of the light, which is fixed. But you want it in some another medium. This is in vacuum. Whatever I have written here is in vacuum. But in a medium, I can write the velocity of the light as root of mu and epsilon. Well, in the medium, I shall not write mu naught epsilon naught, rather I have to write mu and epsilon, where mu is the permittivity, permeability of that medium and epsilon is the permittivity of that medium. And then there is a relation between them. Relative permittivity of the permeability of the medium is mu by mu naught. That implies mu equal to mu naught into relative permeability. Similarly, we have relative permittivity epsilon by epsilon naught as relative permittivity. From this you can write epsilon, this epsilon as epsilon naught and relative permittivity. Substituting these two values in this equation will give velocity of the light in that medium as 1 by right of, in the place of mu I can write mu naught mu r, in the place of epsilon I can write epsilon naught and epsilon r. But mu naught epsilon naught 1 by is nothing but C, velocity of the light in vacuum, that is C by root of what is remaining is mu r and epsilon r. So that's the answer for the problem, V equal to C by mu r epsilon r. That's how we solve that first question. In fact, second question is a pure theoretical question. There is nothing much to explain. He is asking what is the wavelength of the respective waves. So we need to know some basic, these are the facts that we need to learn from the electromagnetic spectrum, right? So there is a spectrum, like there is visible region, above the visible region there is a ultraviolet region, below that there is infrared region. Each of them will be having certain wavelengths. You shall be aware of that region, so that you will be able to answer that. For the record, for the X-rays it will be 10 power minus 10. So this is for the X-rays, and then for the infrared rays it is like 10 power minus 4. This is for the infrared. These are facts that you need to remember, right? For the microwaves 10 power minus 2. This is for the microwaves, and for the AM radio waves it is 10 power plus 2. So the answer has to be something like A has to be option 2. Yeah, A has to be option 2. There is only one option available. And then microwaves, B is 3, this one. So this option is the correct option. That's how we solve this two simple questions that appeared in electromagnetic waves. And it is in fact surprising to see two questions coming from this very small chapter, right? Thank you for watching.